Okay, so first off, before we actually begin the episode, apparently, thank you, Pt.7, for telling me this, but apparently you can just wall jump on that, and you can get this gold bolt. I apparently overthought things, and yeah. But anyways, we're going to be skipping over to the other area so we can actually do our intro. And here we are. But anyways, what's going on, my fellow residents? I can't speak. It's me, TheFrozenCavern, and today we're going to be continuing... I can't speak. We're going to be continuing through our journey through Ratchet and Clank. In the last episode, we kind of arrived in this planet and didn't really get too far because we had to go to a bunch of different planets. But in this episode, we're going to be first off going across this ventilation shaft, which is very oddly shaped, I want to point out. I don't know why you would make the ventilation shaft this way, especially with all the loops and turns here. That makes no sense at all, but whatever. Especially with how, like... Well, of course, it makes sense for them to be outside, but for them to be in the way that they are doesn't make too much sense to me. It's very weird. But regardless, we are using the metal boots that we got from... I don't remember the name. I don't remember any names of the planets in this series. Maybe I'll memorize them later on when I get to more of the games, but as of right now, they are a complete mystery to me. That thing didn't seem like it spawned anything. Maybe I'm just not seeing it, and it was probably the little robots that are floating here, but I don't really know. I didn't see anything coming out of it, which was weird. My goodness, this area is super big, too.
Surprise!
Okay, those are 2 tanks. Let's jump down here. Okay, well, obviously, we need to get out our Devastator so that we can use that and just completely destroy these guys. I need to try and aim. I need 5 rockets for each of them, though, which is, like, the worst part about it. At least for getting rid of it, it's only... Well, not it. Getting rid of, like, the bomb thrower on it, it's 3. So that's good at least. At least then I only have to worry about it, like, trying to run over me. But even then, that is still bad. Did that one miss? Of course it did. Just have to keep a distance. Because, thankfully, the tanks don't actually go towards you whenever you aim at them, so... Well, not when you aim at them, when they aim at you. My English is very bad today. What sucks too is that the Devastator ammo only gives us like 2 at a time, so unless we get really lucky with ammo, well, we're not going to do all that well. But if we don't use any other weapons, then we should be able to consistently get the Devastator ammo, which will help out with any more tanks that we see, which we'll probably see a lot of on this planet, since this is the first one that we actually see it on. Yeah, I'm just trying to imagine going through this planet without getting that weapon. That is actually a death sentence for you. Alright, I think this opens this little segment here, unless I'm wrong. No, okay, no, I'm not. By the way, I have no idea which way is story. This area is so big. Because I want to get through, like, a little... actually, no, we need to do that later. So for right now, I'm going to be going elsewhere so that we can get extras and anything else that is possible. It also helps me get some extra bolts, which, of course, is going to be very needed for a lot of multiple reasons. Oh, well, I guess I can also use this to help me get back. That way I don't have to take the ventilation shaft.
Later.
You know, I think I only just realized that it's raining on this planet. It seems really obvious. And hey, there's a plumber from before.
I know you two.
Look, the plumber's back.
Very funny.
I said, look, the plumber's back.
What are you doing here, sir?
That was a joke from earlier.
I helped fix this planet's useless air defenses.
Well, I think you'd better hurry up.
The turret works fine, you little yahoo. It's the locals. They haven't got the skilled manpower to use it.
I'm a pretty good shot.
You?
That's debatable.
No, I could lose my job.
Oh, come on. What's the sense of keeping up a turret if nobody's gonna use it?
That is fair.
The chased you off the last planet. Why don't we pay him back?
Well, all right, go on if you want. Just don't break anything.
No promises considering how bad I am at this, and thankfully we don't have to pay a fee for that, but I'm gonna get all this first. All the good old bolts and Devastator ammo that I'm gonna need maybe later. Let's hop into this thing, if I could actually... There we go. Okay, so we need to aim at all these, and which button is it? Okay, circle. I'm not used to circle being a fire button. It's weird. But we just need to constantly aim at these little bomb carriers here. Are they throwing those at me, or am I tripping? Okay, no, they're not going anywhere near me. There's a red light here. Oh, no, that's a missile that was heading dead on towards me. Okay. These things also have a lot of health for some reason. So, just gotta keep firing. Unless there's a specific spot I need to aim on them. That or Maybe, maybe not. Wait, did I? Oh, wait, I'm getting hit by missiles. I'm not seeing them. Yeah, there's not really any sign of incoming missiles or like any notification or anything like that, so unless you're really looking at your health, you're not really gonna pay too much attention to it. And unfortunately, they can also shoot you from behind, so, you know, there's that. But again, you do have the radar, so I guess if you're actually paying attention to the radar, which I clearly was not, then you shouldn't be having too much of an issue with it. And if you could also aim, you wouldn't be having too much of an issue with this. Oh no, there's one right here. There we go. Oh goodness, and if you couldn't tell, like with the more ships that we destroy, the faster and faster these missiles will come out, which is very, very bad for us, because if we're not paying attention, like I haven't throughout most of this, then you can end up dying. And as you can see, I'm on very, very low health, and any more damage will literally kill me. And I don't want to die this late into it. Oh, these missiles are going so fast, by the way. Thankfully, they're only coming... Okay, well, 2 missiles from... What the... I was aiming dead at it, huh? Well, I'm glad you can just fix it, but that was actually stupid. I feel cheated.
A few moments later.
Wait, why did I just earn a skill point? I'm confused, but I'll take it, I guess. I don't know why I earned that skill point just now, but I will take it. Maybe it will be useful. Who really knows?
2,000 years later.
Alright, this time I have plenty upon plenty of health, but of course if I just don't pay attention to too many missiles, then that won't exactly work out very well for me. But again, I actually feel like I was super cheated there. There should have been no reason I did not hit that. But whatever, just a few more shots. Hopefully it will not be destroyed now. My goodness, why does this thing have so much health? Or unless I have to actually aim at the front of this, I don't really know. I'm just shooting until something falls apart. And I should probably be focusing on... Yeah, I should be focusing on the missiles that are here. Okay, so the reason why I've only discovered this now is apparently you're supposed to aim at the bombs specifically, like the bomb straps, I don't know what those are called, but the holsters for the bombs, and shoot the bombs off, and that's basically what their health bar is. See, I didn't really know that, and I wasn't paying too much attention to it. I thought you just shoot it and the bombs were just falling off because I wasn't paying attention to another one of the things. As I was saying, I thought that when the bombs were falling, you were just shooting it and that would represent how much damage it was taken. But I think that you're actually supposed to aim specifically at the bombs. Not 100% sure on that, but that's just something that I think is something that I hadn't discovered before. But who really knows? I don't know too much about this game, like, legitimately. So if I'm wrong, please correct me. And oh my goodness, of course that missed that. But we should be almost... There we go. That took way more attempts than it should have.
Well, looks like he's good for something after all. Here, take this.
What is it?
It detects underground bolts. My grandfather designed it to suck up loose change on any planet in the galaxy. What a cheap old man he was. Well, see you around sometime.
I mean, granted, everything in this game costs money, so that's fine. I think this is the only time there's like a video for one of the actual gadgets. Everything else has just gotten like a little description, or actually, yeah, that's pretty much it. And that was actually a pretty long description too, so of course it's going to have one immediately nearby to help show it off. And as you can imagine, this thing is really good for finding a lot of bolts in somewhat decently quick succession, especially with the large amount of them in this one area alone. And like just loose change everywhere. Where's this stupid spot? Sometimes it is a little bit better to walk slowly though, so you can get a fairly accurate place to go. However, from the looks of things, and after I got all those, from the looks of things, we don't really have too much else to do, so let's head over back to our ship. As I said, this thing is really, really good for helping us find those extra bolts that we'll need. Of course, for buying weapons, as usual, but for also buying anything in the shop that I might want. For example, let's just get, I want to get that, but I think that can wait. Let's get the Walloper. That might be good. Alright, so let's see what this does. Okay, so it's like an electric punch. we'll see how practical that is later. But for right now, is there anything we can actually do here? Or no, all the missions are done, so apparently one of the only things that we can really do left is that we need to go and win the hoverboard race. And if I'm correct, that hoverboard race is super difficult to actually win. So, oh goodness, that's going to be fun. Plus, we also have to kind of find it, because I'm pretty sure I could have done it earlier, but I didn't. So, that will just be fun trying to find that. Unless it's literally just this way, which I'm pretty sure it actually is. Never mind. We found the right way. I just never bothered to go over here. I need to also make sure that I'm actually... Well, there's another tank, so it's a good thing I have the Devastator. This tank is... Oh, this is a toxic tank. Okay. I was about to say, I thought that was like a giant blaster or something, but regardless, we need to destroy it, because... No. So, is it still the same amount? Oh, no, it's 2. Huh. That's a little bit underwhelming. I guess you're supposed to go here first, maybe? But then again, it gives you the Devastator notice on the other planet and not here. Maybe it would actually give you the notification if you went here first and then, well, instead of the other planet, but I don't really know. Gotta be careful, because I'm pretty sure there's basically no way coming back if I fall, so there we go. Get out the Pyrocitor, that way I can just burn these guys right as they come out. And there's a lot of them. Okay, good thing I had the Pyrocitor. That would have been very bad otherwise. I'm also going to need the Pyrocitor for these little ooze guys that we saw earlier on the news before. The 2 Devastator ammo also makes a little bit more sense here, because it's 2 ammo per actual like tank. So I guess that would also help that a lot. But on the other planet it's 5, which is... Ugh. I also need to try and have the metal detector out at all times. That way I'm able to just pick up any random scraps whenever possible. Obviously those are like way too far away, so I'm not going to worry about those now. But whenever I'm just roaming around with my spare time, I'm just going to do that. Okay, I should have waited. That was that was my fault. I was being stupid.
Incredible.
This time we're going to wait for that. I can't speak. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time speaking today, but I'm going to wait for the platform. That way I can actually cross properly and not fall like an idiot. I swear. Sometimes it's just the simplest stuff that I end up messing up because I'm stupid, but other times I can get more complicated stuff done, which is very surprising considering the fact that sometimes I can't get the simple stuff done because I'm being stupid. But it's whatever. It's just who I am. I don't know if anyone else is like that though, so if you are, let me know if you do know if you are like that actually. Alright, time for the switch, and oh goodness, enemies from both sides. I'm not going to be able to take care of them at the same time, but we shall do our best. Okay, so I got rid of them. Are they? Yeah, they're still running after me. Okay. Now that I think about it, those little weapons that they have, they're just little gas pumps, and they basically are running up point blank to me in order for it to actually be effective. So that's a really bad thing, especially if I have like the blaster on me. Yeah, they're not going to really do all that much. Wait, is this... Oh no, this is to a different area. Okay. Heading downtown. Yeah, the races are a little bit far away from here, but we're working our way. Oh, that's nice. Let's head down and probably... Oh no, they're trying to exterminate the thing. Okay, right. Kind of forgot about that. Alright, let's see what else we can get in here. Okay, we have the Mind Glove. I'm probably not going to get that. Visibomb gun is probably the next thing I'm going to get as soon as possible, maybe. Don't know when soon will be, because, of course, getting stuff in this game requires a lot of bolts, and that probably won't happen anytime soon, but it's whatever. By the way, when I was first playing the game, I didn't really know too much about the Devastator, and yeah, it was fun trying to get rid of tanks without really knowing about the Devastator at all. I was a dumb kid, trust me. You also have these little extra ways over here, which can be accessed by the manhole cover. I don't know how it's being pushed up like that, or what is actually pushing it up like that, but whatever. And there's a pretty suspicious guy over here. Let's go talk to him.
Rhino for your robot. Trade you.
Well, okay.
Ratchet.
I'm kidding. Sorry, he's not for sale. What's a rhino anyway?
Rip ya a new one.
What did you just say to me?
Y-N-O. Rip ya a new one.
Why, that's the most powerful missile launcher in the galaxy. I know it's worth a lot of bolts. He must have stolen it from the Blarg.
Stolen? Look, trash can. Did I say's anything about it being hot? You better watch your mouth or I'll...
Wait, don't tell me. Rip you a new one.
Yeah. 150,000 bolts. No! This is probably like the last weapon anyone gets in the game because of how stupidly expensive it is. So again, no, I'm not going to be spending all my money on that. There's a bunch of other gadgets that you'll get in the meantime that are basically not really better, because Clank did just say that that's the best missile launcher in the galaxy, and it probably is stolen from the Blarg. He didn't say that it wasn't. He just said that, well, I didn't say that it was like that, but we can simply imply that. But at the same time, oh goodness, that's just 150,000, just no. Okay, there we go. Why are there so many in this one spot? This is weird. Like, they're all right next to each other. There we go. Okay, I was about to say. By the way, I'm pretty sure there's a glitch you can do where you can get, like, basically an infinite amount of bolts using the metal detector. I don't know how to do it, and I don't feel like doing that will actually be a fair way of playing the game, so I'm not going to do that. But I'm pretty sure there is a way you can do that. I don't remember where I discovered that, so if there is, then, like, just tell me if that actually is true. But if it's not true, then correct me, please. I don't want to be giving out any incorrect information. But yeah, it's super weird to have all those in the same spot and not just have them count as one. I figured that would make things go by so much faster, but whatever. Money's money. Okay, Pyrocitor, boom. The Pyrocitor is too good, especially when enemies are all around you. Just run around in a circle while using it, and it just mows down everything. And it doesn't cost too much ammo to use. Unless you're using the ammo, like, pretty often, then yeah, it gets pretty costly at some points. But for the most part, it's pretty efficient. Especially when, of course, like I said before, many enemies are around you. Okay, all of them are defeated. Let me get that extra health over there. Now, which way do I go? I'm pretty sure it's the way I was just looking, but I'm checking down all these ways just in case there's something else around here. Which it doesn't seem like there is. Okay. Up the elevator we go. I'm just wondering when... Okay, this is fun. Oh, I can't go through lasers? That's weird. Okay, whatever. It's a giant maze. That's fun. Okay, it should open this way. Yep, it does. I got to be prepared for any enemies that just randomly show up because I'm pressing a button. And it's usually the ones that have the enemies next to it that activates the actual room. Okay, so this one opens the one to the left or to the right. Okay. Oh, and we're out. Okay, well that was super simple. However, I'm pretty sure we can go back in and just, of course, go get other stuff that's in here. I think there might be a gold bolt here. I might be incorrect. I'm probably incorrect, actually. Oh, no, there is one. Okay. Well, I guess there's that benefit of going through here. So open this. That's this way. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. There we go. Of course, a Pyrocitor. And I'm actually using a decent amount of ammo for that. So I actually do need to tone down on that a little bit. But not too much. And, of course, it doesn't go where I want it to go. How do we get in here? We might have to go above it. Maybe? Not entirely sure.
Eventually.
Who knows? Maybe there's like a switch later on or some secret switch somewhere that will help us get to it. But for right now, it's not like it matters that much anyways. It's not... Oh, this is not a 100% Let's Play, so not like it matters all that much. Okay, I need to get the Devastator. I need it. That's why I need the Devastator. I'm going to be right in front of this thing. Oh no, this is bad. Aim and ow. Let's just jump down. That would be a safer bet. How about we just stand here and we'll shoot at it? That would be a safer bet. It's a little bit difficult to actually aim at it, but there we go. And just like the other tanks on the other planet, this won't go towards you when it actually sees you, which is very, very good. Alright, we got a good amount of our health back, and we also got some more Pyrocitor ammo, so that's good. I want to get to the races at some point. I want to get to the really bad part of this. Okay, we're actually here. I'm just gonna talk to you, and then I'll use a metal detector.
Intergalactic hoverboard competition. Captain Quark's giving away a brand new platinum zoomerator to the winner of this competition.
A platinum zoomerator. Perhaps that will be the proof of your accomplishments that Skid's agent requires.
Wait, do you guys mean Skid McMarks?
Yeah, Skid couldn't make it, so we're here to, you know, fill in for him.
Guess we'll see about that.
Yes, we will definitely see about that because, oh goodness, these races, no, these races from my memory are not all that great, and oh my goodness, this is going to take a while if they are not as great as I remember them to be. Well, not as great, if they, wait, did that sentence make sense? Who cares? You should know what I mean, hopefully. By the way, it's also kind of weird that these, like, the metal detectors don't go after anything that's on top of the, ground. Well, I guess it makes a little bit of sense, of course, but, I just find that a little odd. Like, it's a metal detector, period. It should be going after that, but, I don't know the specifics of how it works, or if it actually is made specifically so that it targets, like, small metal, or just bolts specifically, but, who knows. We also have this little secret there. Oh. Well, that didn't do much. Okay, let's head back here. Alright, oh wow, that actually started up immediately. Okay, so, the game kind of doesn't tell you how the controls work either, which, you know, that's fun, but we'll figure it out as we go, but, okay, so I'm trying to figure out if there's any form of, like, speed. Yeah, goodness, this is going to be a lot to try and explain while trying to win at the same time, because I highly doubt I'm going to win because of how necessary it is for you to actually win during these. But anyways, throughout this entire race, you have to try and do these tricks, that way you can get a little bit of speed. I think that's how it works. Not entirely sure though, but I'm in last place, which is very, very bad, and obviously we don't want that. But I do forget if there's actually like a specific way for us to gain momentum. It might be by doing a trick. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe that's just from like going against these boost panels and rings here. But okay, I got that. Oh, we're doing really good, I think. Unless we land out of bounds on accident. There's also a lot of boxes up there, so if we can land on those, that would be very nice. How am I still in fourth? My goodness. They always manage to be like super spread apart. By the way, the boxes don't affect them at all, which doesn't make sense to me. They can run into the boxes just fine and they won't be affected, but Ratchet will fall flat on his behind and we'll lose a couple seconds of time. By the way, I actually have no idea how I'm hitting some of these rings. It doesn't make sense to me. Oh, we're on the third lap. Yeah, I'm not making first. Most of the time, you will only make second, and that's still not enough. You have to get first, so... Okay, I did not see that box there. That's nice. But you have to get a ridiculously short time in order to get it, so... We're gonna have to try again, unfortunately.
6.5 hours later.
But trust me, once you lose some ground, it takes a lot of work and very consistent work. This race does not allow for a lot of screw-ups. You have to be super consistently perfect throughout most of the race. I think this race will literally only allow for like 1, maybe 2 mess-ups the entire race. And if you mess up any more than that, your chances of getting first are super, super small. And I mean, the worst part is that it's not like your opponents ever like slow down. It's just that they're not going over the boost pads as often as you are. So you have to be on the boost pads constantly. And if you end up missing out on any, then your speed is constantly reduced. And I don't think your base speed is faster than theirs is, which is a little weird to say the least. But regardless, you still need that speed. Look at how practically perfect I am right now. Despite doing good throughout most of the race, because I messed up at the very beginning, I end up getting second. There's basically nothing you can do if you lose ground immediately, like I almost did just there. Also, be really careful about doing certain tricks in the air. Like, I'm pretty sure it's the forward thing, but if you do it at just the wrong time, then you might end up accidentally hurtling yourself over to like the right or left. So yeah, be very careful about that, because I'm pretty sure I've actually lost races like that. But I don't think tricks actually do anything, so just for the time being, just don't do anything. It's safer to not do any tricks than to actually do them. I mean, to be honest, the good thing about this race is that it is literally like all skill, which is good, but at the same time it doesn't allow for much room for effort. Not effort. That's the complete opposite of what I literally just said, but it doesn't allow for much room for mistakes, so it's a little bit unfortunate that it's that way, but I mean, it's one of how do I explain it? It's one of those games where you have to try like trial and error in order to find out like the best route, even though that doesn't really matter all that much, but you should be able to get a good swing of it at some point.
This year's HoverCon Intergalactic Champions. Let's give it up for newcomers,
Ratchet and Clank.
Hey, look.
But I like how he didn't actually have the thing, because of course there's no way of knowing who was going to win.
Platinum Zoomerator. Manufactured by Gadgetron, this hoverboard drive delivers more lift, speed, and maneuverability than any other anti-grav device on the market. Well, folks, that's all the time we have. Tonight, remember to set your infobots to the Quark Classic channel for tonight's episode of Dogfight Over Death Canyon, starring yours truly. Thank you, and have a Quark-tastic day.
Sweet, we got that. The Platanium Zoomerator. I cannot speak. But now we're going to be heading over to Skid's agent. That way we can turn this little prize in so that we can get something else of our own. Well, actually, we'll be turning it in next episode because apparently I've been recording for almost 40 minutes. I don't keep track of these things sometimes, and I don't want the episodes to end up being long because I know you guys don't really enjoy the episodes being longer than they usually are. So we're just going to be going over to the other planet. That way I can like save there, and then we'll be fine. Now, which planet was it? Alright, here we are back on Iridia, but as I said, we're going to be giving that little, what is it? That prize zoomerator thing, why do I keep saying, whatever. Next episode we're going to be giving the we're going to be giving our prize over to Skid's agent. But until next video, take care. My English is terrible this episode.